ご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Hey guys, Kakarot197 again. This time with an unboxing of the real great Nu Gundam from the Sharks Counterattack movie provided to me by my favorite online hobby store, Hobbylink Japan. Links to buy your own real great that's definitely not for show down below. But what is definitely for show is this very nice box art. It's the usual stuff we've gotten used to from the real great line. We've got a full CGI body shot on the right, and then we've got the head shot on the left. And this is a really nice, badass, menacing pose with like the eye lighting up. We can see the detail of the main camera there. We can even read the warning label on the side of the head there. It's a really nice box art for what I'm pretty sure is going to be a really cool model kit. Now, one warning sign we have to read is that the actual product may vary slightly from the images on the package. So who knows, maybe I'm getting the mass-produced Nu Gundam because that thing only varies slightly from the normal Nu Gundam. Anyways, on the side, we of course get an overview of all of the gimmicks this thing has got going for it, and it's a lot. One thing that I do find funny is that they're still able to put advanced MS joint as part of the gimmicks, because even though the Nu Gundam itself no longer uses the advanced MS joint and it's just a normal inner frame, the fin funnels do still use that pre-molded inner frame. But for the Nu Gundam itself, that might be a good thing that it's not using that anymore, because from what I've heard, it's really sturdy. And if you look at all of the locking things, moving things that it's got going on, I would be hard-pressed to believe that this would be a super sturdy model, judging by some of the older real grades. But that just goes to show you how far we've come in terms of real grade technology. We've gotten to the point where they are just miniaturized master grades, and depending on which real grade you compare to which master grade, I would say that the real grades have kinda surpassed the master grade line. And this small blurb here really sums up the whole modern real grade experience. The completed unit shown in the images was given a panel lining and a top coating in a completely unpainted state. Even without the use of any coloring paint, this kit offers the delight of incredible quality. And again, when it comes to this real grade, I have no reason not to believe that claim. So let's open this thing up and see what delights await me within. As is tradition, we're starting off with the multicolored A runner, and of course the one thing I'm the happiest to see here is that very nicely detailed inner frame. If giving up the advanced MS joint means that we're getting a really nicely detailed inner frame and much more sturdiness, I think that is a pretty good deal to make. And talking about the advanced MS joint, the B runner is that advanced MS joint for the fin funnels. On the C runner then, we get some armor parts and also some fin funnel parts. And the one thing you're going to see on all runners with fin funnel parts is cutoff points for those parts, because of course this makes it very easy to release either a Nu Gundam without fin funnels or one with double fin funnels, as they did with the double fin funnel type. Then on the D runner we get some more armor parts, the shield, some parts for the weapons, and then the E runner are some very nicely detailed parts for the fin funnels. Then the F runner is also a darker runner, but there is a bit less detail on the parts here, although this is immediately compensated by the G runner with some more inner frame, and again, it's all really nicely detailed. And the same goes for the H runner. And looking at all of those small little parts, I'm still willing to believe that it's a relatively sturdy model kit, but as with most of the real grades, it's going to be a thing that you do have to be careful with while you're building it, and after you built it. The eye runner then is some really nice dark yellow, and here is the one part that's actually in a way easier to work with than on a high grade, and that is the V-fin. Because the real grade V-fins do not have those annoying flags on the tips, like those protection parts that like make the ends of the V-fin really thick, and you have to cut them away. And when you're cutting on those small parts, there is the risk of ruining your V-fin, which is somewhat less here. Next up then, we have the white J and K runners, and one thing that I forgot to point out is that many of the parts either have undergating, or at the very least they are positioned in such a way that they're going to be not noticeable once you build it. And then the final normal runner is the L runner. Then of course we get some beam saber blade effect parts and a very nice big sticker sheet. And then finally, let's have a quick look at the manual. Although honestly there's not a lot to see here other than, well, it being a manual. It's got a very nice cover art, that same nice headshot from the cover. Then it gives us a nice overview of all of the runners, and just look at how many of them have undergating. And here we find the only English text talking about the Nu Gundam. It gives a little bit of the backstory and how during the Char's Rebellion it caused a miracle to push Axis away from Earth. Now, this very much reads like a propaganda piece because they forgot to mention what happened to the pilot, who kinda went missing in action after the events. But yeah, let's not dwindle on that for too long and just leaf through the manual to the next text. We get a quick overview of all of the weapons, unfortunately only in Japanese. And then we can already skip to the back where we get a sticker guide and a painting guide. So now all that's left to do is to go ahead and build this thing. And just as with the Zeta Gundam, I think I'm going to take my time building this thing and really enjoy all of the detail it's got to offer us. If you also want a Gundam that's not just for show, links down below. And as always, a big thank you to the Patreon supporters. I hope everyone watching has a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow with a review of this thing.